Let's talk about something most people don't realize: the quiet health mistakes that slowly, almost invisibly, erode your energy, your vitality, and even your longevity. These aren't dramatic accidents. They're tiny, repeated choices, the kind you might even think are harmless. Skipping essential nutrients, following generic doctor advice without questioning it, oversnacking, ignoring stress, or relying too heavily on supplements can quietly damage your body over time. And here's the kicker: most people don't notice these mistakes until it's too late. They feel tired, frustrated, and often chalk it up to just getting older. But the truth is, these issues are preventable and fixable if you know the real causes. Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Vitalis, and on this channel we uncover real, science-backed answers for life after 50. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and tell me in the comments. In this video, I'm going to reveal the most critical mistakes people over 50 make, why they're so dangerous, and simple, actionable strategies to correct them. Stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to protect your health, your energy, and your independence in the years ahead. So, let's dive in and uncover the first major mistake that keeps most people unhealthy after 50. One of the biggest misconceptions about aging is thinking that poor health is inevitable. The truth is, most people over 50 stay unhealthy not because of age itself, but because of hidden, ongoing mistakes that silently sabotage their body. These mistakes often start years before they notice any real symptoms. The root cause? A combination of misinformation, rushed diagnoses, and ignoring the body's subtle warning signs. Many rely solely on generic medical advice, labels, medications, and checkboxes, without addressing the underlying issues. Instead of fixing the problem, treatments often just manage symptoms. Over time, this creates a cycle where energy drops, muscles weaken, sleep suffers, and immunity declines. Another silent culprit is nutrient deficiencies: vitamin D, magnesium, zinc. These aren't just supplements. They are vital regulators of your metabolism, immunity, and even hormone balance. Missing just one of these can create cascading problems that show up as fatigue, poor sleep, or slow recovery from illness. And then there's lifestyle, stress, irregular sleep, and environmental factors quietly compound the problem. Cortisol levels spike, inflammation rises, and your body slowly deteriorates without obvious warning. By understanding these hidden causes, you gain control. You can stop this silent decline now, not by chasing quick fixes, but by correcting the root mistakes. In the next section, we'll uncover how misdiagnoses and wrong advice often make things worse instead of better. One of the most frustrating realities for people over 50 is receiving advice or treatments that actually make health worse. Many doctors, despite their best intentions, focus on symptom management rather than root causes. This often results in prescriptions that treat numbers on a chart rather than addressing underlying deficiencies or lifestyle issues. For example, let's talk about cholesterol. Many are told to drastically reduce it through medication or diet, without realizing that cholesterol is the building block for critical hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone, all of which naturally decline after 50. Overreduction can leave the body struggling to maintain balance, affecting energy, mood, and metabolic health. Misdiagnoses also stem from generalized lab ranges. A normal lab result may not actually be optimal for you. One-size-fits-all guidelines ignore individual genetics, nutrient needs, and lifestyle factors. Following generic advice blindly can lead to nutrient imbalances, hormone disruption, or chronic inflammation, all accelerating health decline. The key is education and awareness. Ask questions. Understand the why behind any recommendation. Prioritize nutrition, movement, stress management, and sleep over quick fixes. When you combine accurate information with actionable steps, you can stop the downward spiral and start restoring your vitality. Next, we'll dive into stress overload. how everyday pressures quietly trap your body in a constant state of breakdown, and what you can do to reset it naturally. One of the most silent but destructive mistakes after 50 is living under constant stress. Stress isn't just a mental burden. It releases cortisol, a hormone that, in high levels over time, breaks down muscle, weakens immunity, disrupts sleep, and accelerates aging. Many people don't realize that everyday pressures, traffic, work, family responsibilities, are keeping cortisol elevated all day, silently draining their energy. High cortisol also makes it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar and hormones, increasing the risk of diabetes, fat accumulation, and fatigue. Even when you sleep, your body can't fully recover because stress keeps it in fight or flight mode. The solution isn't dramatic life changes. It's small, consistent habits. Exercise, mindful breathing, short walks in nature, and scheduled breaks can dramatically lower cortisol levels. Reducing mental overload and creating predictable routines also protects your body from chronic stress damage. Remember, stress doesn't just disappear. You have to actively manage it daily. By prioritizing recovery and calm, you not only protect your body but improve energy, sleep, and long-term health. Your environment has a profound impact on your health after 50, yet most people overlook it. The air you breathe, the light you're exposed to, even the layout of your home or workspace, all influence hormones, energy levels, and sleep quality. For example, chronic exposure to artificial light or noise can disrupt your circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing melatonin production, which affects aging and repair processes. Indoor pollution, lack of sunlight, or living in stressful urban areas quietly elevates cortisol and inflammation, accelerating health decline. Simple changes can make a huge difference. Natural light exposure, clean air, decluttered spaces, and connecting with nature regularly help rebalance hormones, improve energy, and promote restorative sleep. Even small tweaks, like adjusting lighting or adding plants, create measurable benefits. The key takeaway is this: your surroundings are not passive. They actively shape your health outcomes. By becoming aware and making intentional adjustments, you protect your body from hidden environmental stressors and support long-term vitality after 50. One of the most overlooked mistakes after 50 is a nutrient imbalance. Even when people eat healthy, they often miss the essential nutrients that truly control aging, immunity, and energy. Vitamin D, magnesium, and zinc are critical. They influence hormone production, immune function, bone strength, and even cognitive health. For example, vitamin D helps regulate over 10% of your genes, affecting inflammation, mood, and energy. Magnesium supports hundreds of biochemical processes, including heart health and energy production. Zinc is crucial for immunity, wound healing, and hormone balance. Without these, your body struggles to repair, adapt, and thrive. The challenge is that deficiencies don't always show clear symptoms. So many people don't realize they're underperforming at a cellular level. Correcting these imbalances is simple, science-backed, and highly effective. Small, consistent adjustments, nutrient-rich foods, safe supplementation, and sunlight exposure can dramatically improve energy, mood, and resilience, slowing the aging process naturally. Supplements are meant to support health, but after 50, taking the wrong ones, or too much, can backfire. Excess calcium and iron are two of the most common hidden dangers. Too much calcium can lead to calcification of arteries and organs, raising the risk of heart disease. Iron overload, especially in men and postmenopausal women, is even more toxic, causing oxidative stress and organ damage. Many people assume more is better, but nutrients work in balance. For instance, calcium requires magnesium to function safely. Without proper ratios, your supplements may do more harm than good. The same goes for iron. Your body cannot excrete it efficiently, so excess accumulates silently over years. The solution is careful, informed supplementation. Test levels before taking high-dose minerals. Focus on nutrient-dense foods and use supplements only as needed. By avoiding these common mistakes, you protect your heart, organs, and longevity while supporting optimal energy and vitality after 50. A critical mistake after 50 is following the wrong diet trends. Many people focus on cutting fat or calories, neglecting the foods that actually support hormones and muscle health. Low protein intake leads to muscle loss, weaker immunity, and slower metabolism. High starch consumption, especially from refined grains and hidden processed foods, spikes insulin, promotes fat storage, and increases inflammation. Another common pitfall is avoiding cholesterol, thinking it's automatically bad. After 50, cholesterol is essential for hormone production, including testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen, which naturally decline with age. Without sufficient cholesterol, your body struggles to maintain energy, mood, and overall balance. The key is prioritizing high-quality protein, moderate healthy fats, and controlled carbohydrates. Foods like eggs, dairy, grass-fed meats, fish, and nutrient-dense vegetables provide the building blocks your body needs. By correcting these dietary mistakes, you support hormones, maintain muscle, and boost long-term vitality naturally. Another silent health trap after 50 is eating too often. Snacking constantly or spreading calories across too many small meals keeps insulin levels elevated, leading to fat gain, energy crashes, and hormonal imbalance. Even if your food choices are healthy, frequent eating prevents your body from fully recovering between meals. Elevated insulin also blocks fat burning and contributes to insulin resistance, a major factor in type 2 diabetes and fatty liver disease. Over time, this subtle mistake quietly erodes energy, muscle tone, and metabolic health. The solution is simple. Focus on nutrient-dense meals, reduce unnecessary snacks, and allow your body to experience short periods of fasting between meals. Even just having 2 to 3 properly balanced meals a day improves insulin sensitivity, energy levels, and fat metabolism. By adjusting eating frequency, you give your body space to repair, rebuild, and thrive, protecting your long-term health after 50. One of the most overlooked health mistakes after 50 is chronic inflammation caused by autoimmune triggers. Stress, low vitamin D levels, and hidden microbial imbalances quietly provoke your immune system to attack your own tissues. Over time, this can lead to joint pain, fatigue, digestive issues, and other chronic conditions that seem mysterious. High stress elevates cortisol, suppressing your immune system while simultaneously triggering inflammation. Low vitamin D reduces your body's ability to regulate immune responses, leaving you vulnerable to infections and autoimmune flare-ups. Hidden microbes, from gut imbalances to dormant viruses, act as silent catalysts, worsening inflammation and slowing recovery. The good news is that you can reduce these risks. Managing stress, maintaining optimal vitamin D levels, and supporting your immune system through diet and targeted supplements helps calm chronic inflammation. By addressing these triggers proactively, you protect your body, preserve energy, and improve overall health, giving you more vitality and resilience as you age. Finally, one of the most critical mistakes after 50 is neglecting gut health. Your microbiome isn't just about digestion. It's an essential organ influencing mood, immunity, hormone balance, and even aging. Ignoring it can silently undermine energy, mental clarity, and your body's ability to recover from illness. Antibiotics, poor diet, and processed foods reduce microbial diversity, while lack of fermented foods prevents the growth of beneficial bacteria. This imbalance contributes to inflammation, weakened immunity, and impaired nutrient absorption. Over time, it accelerates aging and increases vulnerability to chronic disease. The solution is simple and actionable. Consume probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kimchi, and sauerkraut. Prioritize fiber, and consider a high-quality probiotic supplement. Small, consistent steps to support your microbiome help regulate your immune system, improve mood, stabilize digestion, and even enhance sleep. By paying attention to your gut, you give your body the foundation to thrive after 50. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember, health after 50 isn't about luck or genetics. It's about making the right choices, correcting hidden mistakes, and supporting your body with science-backed strategies. Start today, and your future self will thank you.